let's do it.
Let me double check our connections everywhere in GMG. Everyone, welcome to today's Nimble AI panel. We're so glad to have our Nimble's founder and CEO Anthony over here, as well as Menta Network co-founder Victor, joining us today to talk about their project overview as well as recent updates. And before we officially start our session today, let's welcome our speakers to introduce themselves and also letting us know some overview of their project. How about let's start with Anthony? Would you like to introduce yourself, your journey to the Web3 space, and also talk about Nimble? Thank you.
Yeah, so I did my PhD in the area of peer-to-peer networks. That was a long time ago, and I got interested and felt excited about crypto. And then I worked in the San Francisco Bay Area for around 10 years on AI. So that is why I want to work on intersection between crypto and AI. That's pretty much about myself.
Wow, intersection between crypto and AI. So today we are definitely going to have a deep dive about this. And thanks, Anthony. Next, we would like to welcome Victor. Hi, Victor. Would you like to introduce your journey to Web3 and also let us know why you decide to fund Menta Network and what is it about? Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Victor, co-founder of Menta Network. Thanks, Moonlight, for hosting this AMA. Good to see you again. I've been start Menta 4 years before. Back in the day, I was in school, and I was student under Gary Gensler class at Harvard and MIT, and we start focus on DeFi and privacy back in that time. But eventually, we find using ZK, we can build other stuff, and we can focus on scaling solution, and then we find modular blockchain. And right now we build Manta Pacific, which is the first and the largest modular L2 in the blockchain space, which focus on user and focus on community.
That is marvelous. And it's such an honor to have both our speakers joining us today. Well, for me personally, hi everyone, this is Moonlight, and we are going to continue our weekly Nimble AI panel. I have a role at Nimble as a head of committee, and I also host all of our AMA sessions, right, for Nimble, and we have our weekly AI panel as well as our bi-weekly committee AMA session. And you could find us on our Discord server, so don't forget to join us. And personally, I am also a Menta token holder. So today, I might be biased toward both the projects over here, right, because of my personal connections. But let's dive in and learn about each of the projects. So the first question, of course, we would like to hear from Anthony is that we know that recently Nimble has very good product updates, right? A lot of, for example, progress is ongoing. Do you mind to let us know more from the tech part? Thank you.
Yeah, so on the tech side, recently we have launched the AI notebook. Basically, it is a product for anyone to get access to our OpenAI platform. You can use it to get access to data and AI agents built by others, etc. And because Nimble is an open AI platform, with all the tools you need to build, own, and monetize AI agents, that means we will launch our AI agent hub as well. We have launched the first version. We will add more functionalities like AI assets and monetization tools, and how to profit from inferencing APIs, etc. as well. In this way, our platform is to overcome the challenges of centralization in AI, offering open access to AI tooling and resources.
Nice. And is it already accessible for our everyday user if we just go to Nimble's website?
So we will do early launch next week, and make it accessible with access codes, and then gradually opened it up to the public. But it is already ready, and we have tested it with different internal developers and developer friends already.
That is so exciting. Thank you so much for sharing the update with us. So friends, be sure to come back next week to check out Nimble's official website and try if you could get an access code from the team, right, to give our Nimble AI notebook a try. And following that, let's go over to Menta Network. And Victor, we know that modular architecture has been quite a popular trend in the Web3 space, right? Do you mind to let us know how Menta's modular architecture enhance scalability and flexibility compared to traditional blockchain models? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think, you know, before the modularity, this word mentioned, you know, all of this, I mean, before actually Ethereum layer 2, everyone tried to build layer 1. That is like 2017, everyone is doing. And it's not efficient. Everyone try to build ecosystem, but none of them make it besides Ethereum. It's actually really inefficient because all of this so-called operating system and ecosystem is all dead. But since this layer 2, everyone can find they can build an execution layer on top of Ethereum, just using Ethereum's security, but can build a new ecosystem which is faster and cheaper, and that's kind of the layer 2 coming from. It's actually solved the Ethereum throughput issue, finality issue, everything, but still actually keep the security same level as Ethereum. But besides of that, then we find most of the transactions are actually still expensive because the data availability spend like 90% of the gas fee. That is basically Celastra's solving and Ethereum's blob, like the 4844 solving. So all of these are actually make the DA data availability post not 100% on Ethereum, but basically still verifiable. And that is what Celestia doing. And we are the first one using Celestia. So on the data side, we are using Celestia. On the settlement, we use Ethereum. And the execution, we use OP-Stack, which is the most mature stack of the Ethereum rollup, same as Coinbase base chain and OP chain and many others like Sony chain, same as all of them. But we build as the first one as the modular blockchain, use Celestia DA, and we are also start the TVL game back in the day, when Blast did the Blast game, TVL game, we also do the same. But we have much fun products, and we also building more interesting product on top of that. Keep focus on user and make user enjoy the network. That is how what we are doing. And recently we launched a gas scan. It's called GG, and this is something like a really interesting product. And this product lasts for 4 years and basically can not only return 50% of the gas fee for the users, but also the top users, they can get the extra amount of token because they participated in the network.
Got it. That is really nice to hear updates from Menta's co-founder Victor, and especially post TGE, right? For a lot of other project things, it makes slower done, right? But for Menta Network, it seems like you're continue to expanding and providing more and better products for the users over here in the Web3 space. Thank you. Following that, I would like to go over to Anthony Lee, founder and CEO at Nimble Network, because I noticed that, well, actually our team has changed all of our banners, right, to building an AI sharing economy. Do you mind to let us know what is the vision behind it and what exactly is an AI sharing economy? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good question. So if we think about AI, it's a complex topic, and also we need a open platform to connect data labelers, AI developers, data engineers, even GPUs as part of the open marketplace. So because AI is so complex, we don't own GPUs, we don't own data. For example, we work together with data networks, GPU networks, GPU miners, etc. In this way, we can form an ecosystem that mirrors the flexibility, accessibility of the gig-based economy. It's very similar to Uber business model. In Uber, drivers and the riders, they share the cars and the platform all together. And in the AI sharing economy we are building, anyone can contribute their skills by completing AI tasks, and also work together to build one single AI agent. That is super powerful. And because if you think about how Uber affects today's lives, and what we are building can be very impactful as well.
Nice. Yeah. Well, thank you for using the everyday tool, right, or platform as an example. That would help us to create more connection and easier to understand what exactly is an AI sharing economy. So it's kind of like a Uber platform for the AI and Web3 space. Awesome. Thank you. And let's also go over to Menta Network next, because we would like to know about what specific initiative or resources does Menta offer to support early stage startups building on the Menta ecosystem. Thank you.
Yeah, there's actually from two sides. One is from the foundation, one is from the labs. I'm working on product and development, mainly on the lab side. So we actually can help builders co-build if they have some demand on the product side or requirement, to let us to see, oh, this is some contract we want to build, and we have limited capacity. We actually can help them co-build together and help builder maybe review code, or give them private RPC or something to help them easier or faster to deploy. On the foundation side, we have a grant system. I think this is mainly on the foundation ecosystem team, supports the the project, and also foundation have the 50 million ecosystem fund, can do the investment, and both of them actually actively support the different ecosystem projects. And all of them, I think all the metrics is based on the on-chain activity rather than just talking about the idea. We are really practical, and we are happy to see interesting product. I try most of the ecosystem products, and if there's products launched on Manta Chain, I will try it, and I'm happy to share what's my feedback on Twitter, and I share a lot. Yeah.
That is very nice to provide a platform for startups, right? And well, both projects over here, Nimble and Menta Network, actually are building a very successful decentralized platform. And friends, if you are interested to learn more about them, be sure to give Nimble and Menta a follow. You can simply search Nimble Network or Menta Network on X or Twitter, right? You can find them and give them a follow, because there are a lot more for us to explore about. So let's circle back to Anthony Lee, founder and CEO from Nimble, because as we talk about building a decentralized platform, we noticed that Nimble actually has great milestones, right, and achievement along the way to build this AI platform. Can you share some of Nimble's key achievements or some data in this area, and how these advancement or achievement has benefit the overall AI communities? Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good question. So we have first we have very extensive GPU network. We have about 120K daily active GPUs. But historically, from day one, we have about 1 million GPUs on the network. Daily active GPUs today is around 120K GPUs. We have very high transaction volume compared with other AI network projects. We have about 20 million AI transactions, demonstrating efficiency and scalability. Actually, we just hired a smart contract engineer to facilitate publishing those AI transactions to Manta chain as well. In this way, we can further our collaborations there. And we have been growing our user base very actively and aggressively. So we have about 100K wallets being created on chain, and we have about 140K community members with very strong support from the community.
That is marvelous to learn about that. And friends, well, as Angela mentioned, I also want to add that currently we have several social campaigns ongoing, right? So don't forget to grasp the opportunity to receive Nimble points or join as a Nimble miner, right? To use your GPU and then mine the Nimble tokens. And thank you for the update. Following that, of course, let's also go to Victor Lee, co-founder from Manta Network. We would like to know about, let's kind of like gearing toward the marketing side, right? Do you mind to let us know the strategy, especially post TGE, right? How Manta is still doing for driving the ecosystem growth, and how does the team plan to attract more developers or users and projects to the Manta ecosystem? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, after TGE, things really different. We were play a lot of we try to use the TVL to track user before TGE, and it's actually work. But I think after TGE, we shouldn't keep doing that, because, this is not sustainable. After, we are the, I think, leverage the most capital efficiency on the LST side, but there's restaking token and there's LRT. And after LRT, there have aggregator of LRT. And today you see the EigenLayer, launch the token, and all of this kind of restaking plus restaking things, it's never stop. So we just, but every month we release new product. We keep looking for real yield from CDFI product, which is bring the funding rate yield to the chain. And we also have the, renew paradigm, which is try to bring the protocol yield to the user. And, we keep shipping different kind of product. And recently also we launched this gas scan to keep incentive the user who actively using our network and can successfully also incentive the user, the devs build on top of the chain, because they can see the active user get incentive, get reward, not only by the projects themselves grant. That's actually boost the ecosystem builder and boost the user activities. Yeah, I see this is kind of the idea, but also I think we on the institution level side, we try to launch this CDFI. We work with BlackRock. We focus on RWA, and for the retail side, we really cares about community. We really care. We make a lot of fun products. We make a lot of fun on Twitter. We just want community enjoy the projects, not just feel, oh, I want to join these projects because just make money, but not fun. But we just want everyone have fun. But at the same time, we find there's really huge community in the APAC area, especially Southeast Asia, in Vietnam, in Indonesia. Those community members are really crazy about the Manta and we just keep, supporting these regional builders and the regional community through different activities.
That is marvelous, because actually the previous session that I had today on Binance Live was talking about expanding international ecosystem, especially focusing on East Asia, right? And even though a lot of people are talking about the Chinese community, and indeed is strong, but of course we also need to pay attention to, for example, like Southeast Asia regions, right? And thank you for sharing the experience with us. Of course, we would like to go over to Anthony, our founder and CEO at Nimble Network. We will want to learn about how Nimble provide resources or support to builders, and so that they could start and then succeed in the Nimble ecosystem as well. Thank you.
Yeah, so for now, we mainly focus on tooling support as an early stage project compared with Manta. So first, we offer AI Notebook, as we just mentioned. It's an integrated development environment, providing a Web2-like experience for AI development. In this way, we can offer tools for training, fine-tuning, and AI model deployment, inferencing APIs, etc., for open development. And in this way, we can onboard AI developers to our platform. So starting next week, I think we will have several developer campaigns. Our goal is to have, let's say, first something around 500 AI developer access code, followed by more and more, like until open and public launch. And second is AI Audiobook, that is to provide all the resources and the machine learning workflows, etc., by managing GPU resources, etc. All the AI transactions are orchestrated through the AI Audiobook, and we will publish the first batch of the transactions, that is something around 20 million, to Manta to ensure optimal use of and also storage of those transactions. And meanwhile, like we have AI Agent Hub, which is a marketplace for AI agents. In this way, anyone can build and publish and monetize their AI solutions. So there will be a diverse range of AI agents for different applications.
Marvelous. So starting next week, there will be multiple campaigns, right, towarding for the builders, right, to join Nimble's ecosystem, and then starting from 500 access codes, and then until we open to the public. Wow, that is really exciting. And well, I will also see if I am able to get an asset code and start to build my AI agent as well. Thank you so much, Anthony, for sharing all the updates with us. Following that, we have one last question to Victor. How does Manta Ethereum and Layer 2 compatibility, right, impact, for example, security, transaction speed, and the overall user experience for the apps and users on the Manta network? Thank you.
Sorry, what you mean the compatibility?
Well, how about let's just for example, like easier to use and more convenient, and also more user friendly and more secure, or the faster transaction speed.
I see. I mean, I feel, we really care about user experience on the chain. One good example is, there's actually two examples. One is, if you go to Manta's bridge, basically on the right side, you will see all of the dApps built on top of Manta have on-chain activities. So actually bridge into Manta chain, you will see all of these dApps without search. So we actually build this platform to enable users directly using it. That is one key difference between, none of the other chain do that. They will say, oh, we want to keep it neutral. We don't want to support any specific project. We don't want to in favor. I don't care that. Any project built on Manta, they get support because they spend time on Manta I need to spend time. Everyone need to spend time because they spend time, which is, I think, neutral. That is one reason. Another thing is we really care about on-chain activity. If you go website, scroll down, you will see all of these on-chain tooling projects, like token terminal, like DEX screener. Everyone supported Manta chain. We will add them into the these toolings. So it's actually, none of the other projects care about these user metrics and willing to share these kind of links to public because they might say, oh, I'm not confident to share, or this is third-party data, I shouldn't share it. But we just say, like, if you use the network, you should know how good the network is or bad the network is. All of these data need to be fair present. That is the fundamental of a network. So we just present it in the best way we can. And yeah, there's a lot of the details. Like if you go website, there's link of connect MetaMask through Manta chain. We try to make users' life as easy as possible. And if you go to Binance, you can actually directly withdraw Ethereum to Manta chain, which is only few layer 2 is able to doing that. Among with 150 or 200 layer 2s, they're alive or coming. And also, like, we have layer 0, we are heavily user of layer 0. Even they didn't give us a lot of airdrop, but we still use them a lot because we have, we think the product is nice, and we help them grow, and we grow together as well. And I mean, like for the gas scan, one page, go to the website, you will see, how much gas fee cost, and how is the, different on-chain activity it is, how is the, these products, what is the meaning of this product. It's really straightforward. We try to make all of these previous campaigns straightforward and current campaigns straightforward. And all of this is about make user easier to use the network.
Nice. And just like you say, Victor, I also personally use Binance Exchange as a bridge, right, to send Ethereum to the Manta network previously, because I also make some NFTs over there. So thank you for letting us know about the overall experience from Ethereum layer 2. And Ethereum has been definitely some a focus point, right, for a lot of people paying attention to more development over layer. And before we wrap up the session, I would like to share my screen because currently we are being featured on the front page of Binance Live this session, and which is marvelous. So this drives a lot of views to our AMA session today. And friends, appreciate you for joining us today. The replay will be available across platforms. We are on Binance Live, we are on our YouTube, and we are also on Twitter or X live streaming. So you could watch us everywhere. But on Binance Live over here, we give away crypto airdrops to the audience. So don't miss the opportunity. And of course, give both Nimble and Manta Network a follow. So before we wrap up the session, I would like to double check with Anthony and Victor. Would you like to share any additional information to our audience? Thank you. Anthony,
Yeah, so
yes.
Yeah, Nimble has received a lot of support from Manta Network since day one. At that time, we only have, let's say, several K followers. We deployed our first version of smart contracts. So we will continue building on Manta Network, and it's great to see all the growth. Especially in this session, we learned a lot from Victor about being focused on community, user experience, etc. So that is why we are more focused on developer experience, because for AI, it's all about all the tooling, etc., to attract developers to build on our OpenAI platform. Yeah, so really appreciate Victor's time today.
Wow, that is so nice. Yes, so Mental Network, although being a very large and strong project, but just like Victor earlier mentioned about, right, they support a lot of startups. And Victor, circle to you. Would you like to share any additional information before wrap up the session? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like we are glad to have Nimble in our ecosystem, and we like to support AI toolings use cases. Uh, I mean, I think in general, I posted Twitter today, like, and several days before. What I want to do, like right now, is I feel like what the meaning of my work is want to make the Web3 not like Web2. We just want to make the Web3 become a great place. Everyone can build a great products and it grows together. Even we did never meet each other, but there's the trust is based on product, based on code, rather than based on like exclusive agreement or token swap or something like a purely commercial deal. That is something I've been fight for, and I will keep fighting for it. And also, we will provide a fair stage for all the builders. And the fair stage means we are not discriminate anyone. We treat everyone equally, and but at the same time, if you spend more time, we will spend more time with you. That's how we will help everyone achieve their dream, to build the great stuff together with us because we have that dream as well. So yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you. Wow, very decentralized mindset, right? And also very fair to everyone who wanted to spend time and effort to build the ecosystem together. Once again, thank you so much, Anthony and Victor, for spending time with us today. And we wish you all great rest of the day. Let's keep in touch and see you around. Thank you.
Thank you, Moonlight. Thank you,
Thank
Victor.
you. Bye. I'm
Bye.
going to close our backstage over here, and our replay will be available pretty soon across platforms. So from Binance Live all the way to YouTube and Twitter streaming. So friends, don't miss the opportunity to come back and watch a replay if you miss any part of it, okay? I am going to over here continue over here to play some upbeat music, and then we'll go over to our replays. Thank you.